Zion, Kof, Resh, Yud, Hey, Square World. How are y'all doing today? All right, we're gonna do a little bit into the introduction series in process. So behind me, we got a lot of anti-Semitic things going on in the world. So one might say, why does he have a Star of David in his backdrop? Well, this is one of the sets that I've created. I am a Hebrew, so in my videos, when you hear me say Zion, Kof, Resh, Yud, Hey, those are Hebrew alphabets. So the original Hebrews were dark-skinned men and women. This is something I've been practicing for about 24 years. So I took on the name Zachariah in my Hebrew culture and faith, not religion. And that's what I'm about. I'm all about the principles of the Bible, the ones that was written in Hebrew first in the Old Testament. I believe in a lot of the family principles in there. The grandmasters and the forefathers, the kings, King David and Solomon. So I love Proverbs and Psalms and Ecclesiastes. Also Father Abraham. A lot of stories that can be taught through the path of Abram first, and then he was named Abraham. Then, of course, we'll deal with Square World. Squares can be used to build buildings. That is an actual T-square. Squaring up means to use proper processes and procedures. So it's just really structure. It's law. It's order, in the midst of whatever chaos, which is the opposite side of that spectrum. So like I said, this is an introduction video into some of the things I'm going to teach young entrepreneurs or older entrepreneurs about the process and what it really takes to really see beyond just the tangible dollar bill. Money, wealth is more than that. It's all about really mental processes, what you can see in the unseen world, the incorporeal world. So vocabulary is something I hark on a lot. You want to develop your vocabulary, which will develop your mind, develop your subconscious. It also develop your understanding into different disciplines. Never want anyone to speak to you in layman's terms. Always ask for the true nomenclature of any science, whether it's law, your CPA when it comes to accounting, your financial planner when it comes to what really a 401k is. It's actually something that's in the IRS code. So don't, always want to expand those things that we kind of take for granted and expand your mind. So vocabulary is what helped me from the word go 24 years ago. Also what I got a little bit of truth. One concerning the letter J only being about 600 to 700 years old. So when I learned that, that means someone that walked 1900 years ago that was in a book could not be named Jesus. So once I learned that, then I found out about fractional reserve banking and how it's totally different from how you do your banking as an individual person. It's the totally opposite. This is around 2008. So process is huge, man. You want to look into the secret sciences, whatever book you can get on Masonry, Rosicrucians, the Essenes, those the Knights Templar, the Shriners. This is light. This is information. So, and then you can know how the real world of entrepreneurship works when it comes to quote unquote shadow banking. The laws concerning LLCs and how you navigate those waters with an S Corp or a C Corp. And then some of the new information I got about 2 or 3 years ago, becoming your own banker. So in the world of capital, you want to be a capitalist. In America, being a corporation, you want to be corporate and have a pass-through or an LLC that can represent you. So this is a lot of the doctrine and the science of being wealthy. So I wrote down, taken from one of my teachers, Reverend Ike, the I am principle. So you want to write down, I am wealthy, I am rich, I am successful. I am a servant to many. Most people want to get rich, but they don't want to serve. They just want the effects of service. They don't want to add value. So you have to add value to become wealthy and to sustain wealth. That's why some people that win a lottery, they win the bag, but they aren't the bag mentally. So that's why the money, they're going to spend it. They're going to spend it back down to where they really are in their mental capacity when it comes to money. So, like I said, this is a part of my process series. I'll just come on here and kind of explain some of the process. You got to be a ferocious reader. But in reading, you want to read with your comprehension of clarity of right information, having your information being right and exact. You want to secure a mentor who's already where you want to be. Like I said, if you want to learn how to ride a bull, you're not going to go look for the people that's riding horseback. That's counterintuitive. So it's a lot to becoming wealthy. As I'm learning and going through my journey, I chose to build a physical family. Now I'm going to build a wealth family, a host of LLCs, holding companies, etc. Learning how to navigate those waters and serve in various capacities. Since I did a big family, now I can be responsible for helping them capitalize. So one of my goals is to finance a couple of the homes of my children. That way I am the bank. Finance their vehicles, finance their college if that's their choice, or some of their business ventures. So it's a lot of responsibility. Today I didn't come equipped with a lot of scriptorial references that I use, but you also got to have a strong spirit. Robert Kiyosaki, which is one of my mentors, he talks about spirit a lot, and that spirit can be through different books, Hinduism, Sikhism, Christianity, being Jewish or Islamic, those books and everything has the truth in it. You want to be able to extract that. And they all teach about wealth, which, like I said, in a nutshell, wealth is very basic principles, very basic. It's really family helping family, and then other families helping each other through creating goods and services. That's really what wealth is, creating value, and then the money is just the exchange of value. So, like I said, this is kind of my new platform of how I'm doing certain things. I'll still have the car videos coming. I feel a lot more relaxed when I do those. I get energized. So today's a little bit more calm, more mannered, reaching a specific audience. So not really throwing the net out, trying to catch everything, but I got the lure, with a specific tackle, whether it's artificial or fresh bait, to catch, that being that's looking to learn. Like the Christ said, you must become fishers of men. So, Square World, that's where I'm at. Just kind of giving you a little background into who I am, what I'm about, and I'm looking to serve. I'm looking to help. So I'm looking to develop my channel in a manner that will draw people to come and learn, allow me to give freely, fill your cup up and let it run over. But that's where we're at. Like I said, I wanted to give you a little understanding on why I have the two triangles, one going up, one going down. It's commonly called the shield or the standard of Israel, or Yisrael, King David being one of the first. So it's actually a metaphysical symbol, life and death, resurrection from death. So it's got a lot of meanings. Then you see the square and the world. So I'm square one, some people don't want to be known to be, metaphysically profound or proficient. But that's good. Every personality has their rightful place in the world. So I'm giving back according to how I feel. But we're going to keep it real light, in the form of vision, light, speed, Zechariah, Zion, Kof, Resh, Yud, Hey. Salute.